Okay, hello everyone. Hello and welcome. How's everyone doing today? Today is Thursday, March 14th, 2019. I am Darkside Phil, and I welcome you to today's first of two gameplay streams. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about today on the pre-stream, so please bear with me, everyone. It's going to be a lot of information. It's also going to be a lot of, airing things publicly to you for the first time in regards to what I should be doing for the next week or so, to week and a half, and even through the end of March into early April. All right. So allow me to, reveal what I'm talking about. I talked a little bit about this on Twitter this morning. But first, let's talk about today. All right. So today, we know what we're doing. That's always a good thing. Today, it's going to be Apex Legends. I'm going to get a practice run in today. I have not actually practiced Apex Legends outside of my weekly Sunday co-op sessions in over a month. So this is a good opportunity for me to play the game and not be hyper-focused with my co-op partners, Brian and Kekin, but instead to try to see how I can do outside of that super hyper-competitive environment trying to win. Today's going to be attempting to get a little bit more experience with guns and the like, but also an opportunity to do some co-op with viewers. All right. So for those who are interested, I'm saying this up front right now during the pre-stream. If you're here and you're interested in playing with me today, what you need to do is send me an email to darksidephil@hotmail.com, and you need to include two things. The first thing you need to do is include your Twitch chat name so I know who you are. And the second thing you need to do is include your PSN name. I already have a couple people lined up, but it's not guaranteed that they're going to be able to be here for the entirety of the stream. One of them I don't believe is even here yet. So there is definitely an opportunity for multiple people to play with me today, co-op in Apex Legends, but you have to contact me via email right now, all right? Keep in mind the pre-stream usually is lengthy, and I have a lot to talk about today, so you have opportunity to do that, and I will be reading all these emails and seeing who I can get into a party, once we get started, all right? So the way this is going to work is pre-stream, and then after the pre-stream, I'm going to basically see who shot me emails and try to form a party on PSN. And if it works and everyone can communicate, by the way, I would say voice chat pretty much recommended and or required. Reason being, if you cannot voice chat, good luck in Apex Legends. Even though I do agree that the tagging system is good, it's going to be almost impossible to properly communicate and win in Apex Legends without voice communication. So if you're not okay with that, I would say I would skip the session. Don't even offer up your gameplay services, because we're going to want someone who can talk and cooperate verbally, communicate verbally, during today's session. All right. So sounds good. So that's my main stream today. I hope that things go well and we can have multiple people jumping in and playing with me, and it could be a fun stream. The problem is with streams like this, it's always unpredictable. We could end up with people who aren't kind of, dependable, meaning they say that they want to play, then I get them in and then they don't play, or we could end up with people who are trolling. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen, and that's why I don't often do a stream where it's kind of like open co-op like this. But being that I wanted to have a practice session and I didn't have a dedicated party today, I'm giving it an opportunity. I know that Lord Lamb, my moderator and a person who joined me on Sunday for about an hour playing, wants to play today. And he's going to get a spot, but he's not available right away. Like he said, he might not even be here until an hour or two into the stream, depending on his own personal schedule. So we'll see. All right? We'll see how it goes. And hopefully, it does work out and we get, we get people in here who can co-op and we have a fun stream together, okay? So that's the main gameplay stream for today. Tonight, I'm going back to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout, my weekly Battle Royale session. This will be a good one. As you know, I definitely enjoy the interaction that I get with you guys when I play Battle Royale games. And Blackout seems to be the best one for that, because unlike Apex Legends, where I have to be hyper-focused and communicate with my partners, in Blackout, it's just solo, and I have the ability to kind of zone out when I'm doing things like looting and the like. Now, apparently, there's a new game mode in Blackout. In fact, I just want to check because I know there was a huge update to Black Ops 4 this week. Yeah, I do have it already preloaded here. Apparently, there's a new mode in Blackout, and it's called Hardcore. Basically, if this is like Hardcore online mode, regular multiplayer, it probably means limited HUD, right? And it probably also means you die real fast. Instead of normal Blackout where you shoot someone and you have to shoot them 400 times for them to die because they have 400 pieces of body armor that absorb hits and stuff. Seems like you just shoot them once, they're done. So if that is the deal, then that could be pretty interesting tonight to see how that goes. And to go from there. And hopefully, it turns out being a fun stream. If I try hardcore mode and I don't like it tonight, I can easily just swap right back to the standard mode and go from there. Alright, so we're not committed to 100% having to play hardcore all night. If it doesn't work out and it seems not as interesting as the regular mode, we can go back to the regular mode. Alright. So, it should be fun, a fun day of Battle Royal. You know, we got Apex Legends now with viewers, and we'll see how that goes. And then tonight we got Blackout, and we'll see how that goes. Alright. So that's today. Today is set in stone, and that's a good thing. However, the rest of the week is uncertain, and allow me to explain why, and this is why, guys, I need your feedback and your input. So, originally this week, I was going to play a game called One Piece World Seeker. Okay? Anime game, you know, based on an anime/manga called One Piece. It's supposed to be a game where you kind of go all around the world. There's an original plot line that meshes in with some of the plot lines of the manga. I didn't know, admittedly, I didn't know too much about this game. I had only played one other One Piece game ever, and it was like 7-8 years ago. So who knows, you know, what this game was going to be. And originally it looked like it was going to be good. Alright? However, there's a few reasons why I don't think I'm playing the game. Number one, because it's a full $60. Okay? A full $60 purchase. It's very hard to justify that for a game like this that's only going to appeal to a niche audience. Alright? I know an anime style game will not appeal to the mainstream and won't get mainstream kind of attention. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, I just played Jump Force. And let's face it, everyone, Jump Force was a bomb. It was not a very good game. You know, it did not really retain much attention. People didn't really care that much about it. Even though I did a full playthrough of the main story of it, for the most part, it was not well received by my viewers, by anyone. Okay? And you got to kind of say, well, that kind of sucks. You know, it is what it is, I guess. As a bad anime game. Now, playing another one, you know what I mean? Like another anime game right after that, probably not the best idea since people already have a bad taste in their mouth from the last one. And then on top of all of that, alright, just saying, on top of all of that, the game is getting absolutely trashed everywhere. Mainstream reviewers, people on Metacritic, everyone is destroying this game, saying it's terrible, it's boring as hell, it's basically an open world collection quest. It's uninspired. It's not worth $60. Do not play it. That's kind of the consensus on this game. And it's like, damn, that's like the triple whammy. It's like, number one, I just played an anime game that bombed. Number two, the game's a full $60 and it's uncertain anyone will care. And number three, all the reviews say it sucks. It's like, god damn. That's like a triple play against it. Okay? So that certainly makes me want to say, man, I don't think it's a good idea to play this game. All right. The other thing is, I really only have a week to play it because I have Sekiro coming out in a week from tomorrow, and everyone knows Sekiro is going to be the main thing. Everyone's going to be wanting to see Sekiro. Everyone's going to want to see me play Sekiro. It's going to be the main focus, probably for about 2 weeks, I would say. Sekiro will probably end up being my main focus on streams. Even though I will be doing other stuff, like, for example, I'm strongly considering playing MLB. So it may be Sekiro and Major League Baseball kind of balanced with some chill streaming stuff until my trip to Connecticut, okay? Which is going to be probably the second or third week of The second or third week of April. I will have details on that very shortly. In fact, I'm speaking with my parents this weekend to solidify the details. So as of next week, I should know exactly when I'm going to be in Connecticut and when I will not be streaming. Okay? So more information on that coming when it is available. Alright? So, all that being said, everybody, the way I'm seeing it is everything is basically telling me don't play One Piece. However, I'm going to have about a week to maybe a little bit longer of dead time to fill up. And I only have one day established what I'm doing. This Sunday, I'm going to do my weekly Apex Legends co-op stream with Brian and Kekin. All right. And Sunday night, I'm probably going to be doing some Street Fighter, a weekly Street Fighter session. So that being said, what do I do tomorrow? What do I do Saturday? What do I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? And the reason I say that is because on Monday is my day off. That's 5 days of game streams that I have no idea what I'm doing. All right. And the night streams are always easy to figure out because we've got games like Modern Warfare Remastered, Minecraft, Subnautica, stuff to fill the night streams. We have chill games to fill the night streams. But those are not games that would hold up as a 4+ hour stream. You see what I'm saying? I could play Subnautica for 2 hours and it's kind of interesting. If I play for 4 hours, I'll fall asleep. You see what I mean? Same thing with Minecraft. Ooh, a nice 2.5 hour session where I get a nice little project done and I interact with you guys. That's a lot of fun. A session where I'm playing for 4+ hours, it gets boring. So that's why I don't want to do that, okay? What I want to do is start up something new and fresh for those who, want to come by for maybe the week and just see something different. So I honestly have 2 ideas in mind, all right? I have 2 ideas in mind. The first would be to play a game that I played multiple times in the 1990s. I absolutely love this game. Have not played it in a million years, and I know it would be interesting and fresh because I haven't played it in so long. It would feel like almost like a new game experience. Plus, I'd be able to try to remember things from the previous times I played it. It's a game that I always wanted to play, but never had a chance to. And this might be the good opportunity to actually have many sessions of it. And the game I'm talking about is Super Mario RPG. All right, for the SNES, it was a rare collaboration between Square Enix, who was just known as Squaresoft back then, and Nintendo. It's a really good game. If you like Nintendo, you're going to like it. If you like Square Enix style RPGs, you're going to like it. And it's a fan favorite. It has a large, hardcore kind of following over the years. You know what I mean? So that's number one. That's only one option. The other option that I'm strongly considering is something completely different. All right. It would be to basically tackle a game series that I never played the original games of. All right. I played one of the latest iterations of this game and actually enjoyed it, but I never played the classics. And this is a game series that a lot of people grew up with in the 90s and absolutely love and feel like it's near and dear to their hearts and have asked me for years to play. And the good thing about this also is that it would not be something that would take an insane amount of time. It would be something that maybe would be rage-inducing in some cases, but at the same time, it would allow me to jump in and out of it and not have to worry about, oh no, I didn't finish it in a certain period of time. I'm talking about Donkey Kong Country, the series. I have never played those games. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 for the SNES. So basically, both games I'm kind of considering for this week are SNES games. Now, here's the thing. I am open to suggestions. If you guys completely disagree with both of these ideas and say these ideas suck, I don't think that this is something that anyone would want to see, and basically it's going to tank your streams for a week. Maybe people will come back for Sekiro, but you're basically tanking yourself for the week. Okay, I get that. But let me know something better. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I really don't know. I really don't know what to do for the week. I'm kind of stumped. And I don't want to drop $60. The thing is, the other thing, those games are cheap. I think Super Mario RPG and Donkey Kong Country, I think you can get for like 10 or 15 bucks. Don't quote me on that. I got to check. In fact, right now I'm charging my Wii U gamepad, and I plugged in my Wii U console for the first time in years. So tonight what I'll be doing is jumping on there and looking on there and seeing what games are on there and what they cost and everything. But someone told me they are available on the Wii U. And I actually have a good gamepad for this. It's the Pokken Tournament gamepad for the Wii U that I actually bought to play on the Switch to play Ultra Street Fighter 2 last year. But actually the year before, so 2017. But I think it'll be great for classic SNES kind of games. That's kind of what the kind of controller it is. It's like a classic SNES controller. So I think it would be the perfect controller for it. All right. So the question is, out of those ideas, which do you like more, or do you have a better suggestion for something to do in the next week? Okay. And I'm open to suggestions, but those are my 2 ideas of stuff to do for like 5 major streams, and to occupy time, balance those with my chill stuff that I've been doing anyway until Sekiro comes out. And then, of course, when Sekiro comes out, it takes the priority. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a major update in regards to the scheduling, because you may have noticed I just said, oh, the whole next week I have nothing to do until Sekiro. Well, wait a minute. I thought I was going to be doing the marathon this coming week. Well, you're right. However, as I've told you guys, I listen to your feedback, and I weigh and balance things in my head, and I basically pay attention to what you say. The other day, I was talking about the marathon. This marathon is very important to me, because this is going to be the opportunity for me to raise funds for taxes that I need to pay in April, and I have got a long way to go. Yesterday, I did my fun retrospective event. It was very fun, don't get me wrong. Stream attendance was great, and support was decent. It was basically like a really good streaming day, but I raised pretty much 0 to go towards my taxes, all right? And that was, in my mind, the first of like 3 chances to raise money for my taxes in April. So, in my mind, yesterday was a good day, but I failed, That was a failure, just being very honest with all of you. So this marathon coming up is going to be my major opportunity to try to raise funds for taxes, all right? And when I talked to you guys the other day, it was a few days ago, all right, and I said, what do you guys recommend for this marathon? What would make it popular? What would bring people to watch and support? And basically, I got 2 pieces of feedback. The first was, you got to do it on a weekend. If you do it on a weekdays, you're going to get way less attendance, and it's not going to be as popular as you want it to be. It may even be a huge failure because of the fact that you're doing it on a weekday, and, maybe half as many people who could watch it on a weekend will show up. That's the first piece of advice that I just got. Okay? And then number 2, the other thing is people were saying, we want to see Sekiro. We're dying for Sekiro. Sekiro is the best thing. Sekiro is what people want. And I was like, well, I can't do the marathon this weekend because I just did this special event yesterday, right? I can't do 2 special events in 1 week. That's not going to work. And I can't do it during the week, so I've got to do it after Sekiro comes out. Now, some people were saying, well, just play Sekiro for the marathon. And I'm just being very honest with all of you. I still completely disagree with this. Playing Sekiro as a marathon game is not going to work. What's going to happen is I'm going to get completely burnt out on the game. Much like if I play Dark Souls for extended periods of time, I'm going to feel like defeated and destroyed and stressed. And it's not going to be a good day. I'm just telling you. If I did Sekiro as this marathon, it would not work. It would basically ruin the playthrough. All right? Games like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and now Sekiro, these are games that need to be played in segments, so that you enjoy what you're doing when you're doing it, and even if you get absolutely destroyed, all right, I'll come back refreshed, at a later date / a later session, and, tackle it again. And that's what I'm worried about, is if I made Sekiro the whole marathon, right, that would be, it would tank. I would be like, just me frustrated, failing, nothing entertaining. And the other thing is, this is supposed to be a marathon where I'm raising funds for taxes next month, right, via tips. And if I'm frustrated the whole stream, just dying, that's not going to raise anything. People have already given me feedback over the last 2 months saying, when you do this marathon, you need to do it so that you stay positive and have fun the whole thing. Because if you're not, if you're just doing it and you're frustrated and constantly getting pissed off and swearing and, yelling at game devs and going nuts, how is that going to convince anyone to contribute? Instead, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to make people think, wow, this guy's an asshole, and not want to help out. You know what I mean? So the thing is, that I am considering, since this marathon, I'm thinking of doing Saturday the 24th. That is the day after Sekiro releases, folks. All right. And the way I'm considering doing it is this. I will play Sekiro all day on the 23rd. 2 streams of it, okay? 2 streams of Sekiro. So that's a good 6+ hours of progress. Okay? Then, that Saturday, it's the marathon stream, and I'm going to do a wide variety of stuff, including things like Blackout Battle Royale for a couple hours to interact with you guys. Probably some Modern Warfare Remastered, because I've been doing so well in that game that I think that would be a fun thing to put into the stream. Now, depending on what I start up this week, if I start up either Super Mario RPG or if I start up Donkey Kong Country as a series, then maybe what I'll do is play some of those during the marathon as well. Just a segment of that to continue on those playthroughs, maybe a couple hours. And, yes, folks, Sekiro. All right. Did I say Saturday the 24th? I meant Saturday the 23rd, by the way. So it would be play Sekiro for 2 streams on the 22nd. See, my dates are all screwed up. Now I'm looking at my calendar. Friday the 22nd, I would play Sekiro all day long, 6+ hours. Saturday the 23rd, I would do the marathon. And it would be segments of Sekiro, maybe a 2-hour segment of Sekiro, okay? A 2-hour segment of whatever Nintendo game I'm playing. A 2-hour segment of Blackout. A couple hours of Modern Warfare Remastered. You see what I mean? And then maybe a segment where I just chill with you guys and talk for a while. Probably some Street Fighter. I'll try to do some classic Street Fighter. See, so I think the way that this marathon would work is variety. Instead of just doing one thing or 2 things the entire stream and then getting burnt out, switching games every couple of hours. Do a 2-hour segment of a game, take a break, switch games. Do a 2-hour segment of a game, take a break, switch games. And that also gives people an opportunity who aren't interested in certain segments of that marathon to come by during the segments that they like and to contribute during those segments. You see what I mean? I don't care about Phil playing a Nintendo game, but I want to come by when he's playing Sekiro and I want to help him out with the taxes. Or I love Phil's classic Street Fighter. I don't really care about anything else, so when he's playing Street Fighter, I'm going to come by. See what I mean? That's kind of what I'm thinking is 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., maybe 5 to 6 games or game segments, because like I said, there will be a segment maybe where I just talk with you guys, maybe near the end, to end the segment, or to end the stream. And I think that's how it's going to work, because I think it's better to do it on a Saturday, because people already said more people will attend, and having Sekiro as part of it means that I'm not taking a day away entirely from Sekiro, all right, which is good, because I'm afraid that people will be disappointed if I do that. But it allows me to do a variety of stuff for other people to come by as well, all right? So I think that's going to be it. I think that's how it's going to go. And guys and gals, listen. This is not me beating around the bush. This is not me exaggerating. This is going to be a marathon that's going to make or break me. I've never done anything like this before. I've never done 12 straight hours of streaming, so I'm going to need energy drinks. I'm going to need snacks. I'm going to need everything going here to keep me going during this event. Plus, I need to raise a significant amount of funds during this event. Like, make no bones about it. This is basically my next to last chance. The only other chance I'm going to have is my birthday week, the first week of April. I'm going to be doing like I did last year, where I'll decorate the office and maybe do some little special things then. But for the most part, this is kind of like the last chance and the last hurrah for me to raise some funds for these taxes. And I need to, because if I don't, I'm screwed. Like, I get the feeling that what's going to end up happening is very simple. I'm going to go to Connecticut, spend time with my parents. Kat will meet them. We'll do our little thing. Come back, and that's it. I have to start preparations for selling the house. And that's not me exaggerating. Like, I don't know what else to do. I'm barely making ends meet paying my regular bills, and now I'm going to have to find a way to pay taxes, which I can't do. So I just got to be like, I have to sell the house. And I don't want to do that, obviously. I want to stay here. I love this house. Kat and I love living here. And I worked my ass off. She's worked her ass off the last year. I've worked my ass off for, how many years to earn this place and stay here. And we're just in a really bad situation. You know what I mean? We are. It sucks. And I don't like talking about this constantly and putting this on you guys, but at this point, this is our last resort. I don't know what else to possibly do. There's nothing else to fall back on. There's nothing, So, dependent on how this goes, is going to fully determine my ability to stay here in this house and make videos and streams in this office and keep stuff at the quality level that I've got it at, you know. All this is on the line now. So this, no exaggeration, this marathon is going to be insanely important to Kat and I in our future. All right? So that's why, you know, I've been listening to you and all of your feedback over the last several months about what to do in this situation with this marathon, and that's why it's going to be what it is. That's why it's formulated the way it is. I directly listened to your feedback last time when we talked about this, all right? And you said, do it on a Saturday, so I'm doing it. You said, have Sekiro as part of it. I'm going to do it, okay? I'm doing everything, directly listening to you and your feedback. I hope it pays off, because if it doesn't, you know, that's it. I'm shot. I'm done, you know. So, hopefully, things work out for the better, okay? So, in a nutshell, everyone, there's two major things happening. Number one, I need to decide what I'm starting to play tomorrow, Friday. And it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days I'll be playing whatever it is I decide on. My two ideas are either Super Mario RPG or the Donkey Kong Country series. I'll be playing either of those on the Wii U. It'll be an ongoing playthrough / series, because if I play Donkey Kong Country, I get the feeling I'm going to be beating that within a couple sessions, so I'll probably move on to multiple games, okay? Versus Super Mario RPG, at a minimum, I believe that's 20 hours. So at a minimum, I'll probably get pretty far into the game if I play that during the week, okay? So, and yes, that is on a Shark, Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3 on the SNES. Yes, that's why I just said on the Wii U. I'll be getting it off of their store, whatever their store is on the Wii U, you know, to play there. That's what it's going to be. So, that's number one option. I need your feedback. Would you rather see Super Mario RPG this week? Would you rather see the Donkey Kong Country series this week? Or do you want to see me do something completely and utterly different? You don't think that either of those would work? All right? I need your feedback. All right? I do. I need your feedback. If that's the case, you don't think either of those would work, what is it you want to see? Number two, the marathon is going to be on Saturday, the 23rd of March, the day after Sekiro releases. Sekiro will be a part of the marathon, but there will also be Modern Warfare Remastered, Classic Street Fighter, Blackout, as well as probably one or both of those Nintendo games I just mentioned, and a segment where I just kind of talk with you guys, okay? So that's going to be basically my most important stream ever. I need it to do well, to raise as many funds as I can, to pay taxes in April and keep this house, okay? And then, at the end of the month, I'm considering doing MLB, and remember the final episode of The Walking Dead comes out, so I'll be doing that balanced with Sekiro, and basically that's going to take us through the end of March into early April, up until I'm going on my Connecticut visit, which I'll let you know when I have the details after this weekend. Okay? There you go. Get it? Okay, that's the deal. That's what I need to talk to you guys about this morning. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Please spread the word about this. It's very important that people know that, number one, my schedule is changing for the next week, and I need your feedback on that. And number two, about the marathon, how important it really is. We got to start really hyping this up and making everyone known this is the most important thing I've ever done. It's got to go well, you know. I've got to raise funds. I've got to have it go as a good, positive stream, and hopefully things go well. All right? All right, guys. Okay, so there you go. I got it out of the way, and I'm glad, because I don't want to talk about it anymore today. I really don't. So another thing, I want to say thanks. Yesterday was a great stream. Yesterday's retrospective event was really good. And you know what? It always is really good. I don't think I've ever done a session of this retro event. Out of the 3 I've done, they've all been amazingly good. You know what I mean? Like, they've all been super fun, and I've enjoyed every single one I've done. Now, the deal is, I don't think I'm going to be doing one in April, and I might not even be doing one in May. Reason being, I just did 2 back-to-back, and even though, yes, it was hype and it was fun, I know if I do it every month, it's going to end up being burnt out and not as fun, because, like, man, fillers does it all the time. It's now commonplace. It's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? So I think what I'm going to do is step away from it for a month. And what I think we're going to do is we are going to do a subs goal in April. And what the subs goal will be is a viewer's choice playthrough event where I'm going to do some kind of a hybrid between patrons and common viewers to nominate and vote on games that'll be the next viewer's choice playthrough. Not patron's choice, viewer's choice playthrough. So both groups will have an opportunity to nominate and vote on games, okay? But the patrons will have a much higher prioritized ability to nominate and vote on said games for this upcoming, event, okay? So I think that will be the sub goal for next month. I'll talk more about that when I get more ideas formulated in my head. Right now, the marathon is really my focus, being honest with all of you. This marathon is kind of my focus until the marathon goes down and hopefully is successful. Then I can worry about the stuff after, right? Okay. All right, everybody. So, anyway, thank you for yesterday's stream. It was a lot of fun. I don't think I'm doing another retrospective event anytime soon. I would definitely consider doing it again in a month or two. Let some time pass first before we get to that situation. But yeah, thank you very much for a great stream yesterday. It was a lot of fun, especially those who attended and gave me suggestions of stuff to do and hung out with me. It was good. It was a good time. So, thanks for that. Okay? All right. So that is it. Let's now get to the plugs, and then we'll get to shout-outs. All right? So, the plugs. Ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely love what I do for a living. And I love the fact that my hobby was turned into my job, and now we get to do these amazing, fun, interactive streams every single day. It's just a ton of fun. It is. That being said, it's your support that allows me to keep doing this. It's not, yes, it's my hard work and efforts, absolutely, but it's really your support that keeps me going. With all the stuff over the years that has happened with YouTube falling apart at the seams and everything, it really is you guys that keep me alive doing this. That being said, there are many ways you can contribute in order to make sure that I can keep doing this. All right. And the first is checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidefil, where your monthly pledges earn you personal perks. For example, the patrons were actually able to nominate a lot of the things that we actually did during these retrospective events recently. Like I just mentioned, moving forward, the next special event is going to be the patrons are going to have a prioritized ability to nominate and vote on games for the upcoming Viewer's Choice event. So patrons do get a lot of options. They also get priority questions for my Q&A show, Ask the King, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. And they can even get private Q&A videos made behind the scenes. So, many benefits to being a patron. Check it out at patreon.com/darksidefil. And thanks to everyone who is an existing patron. Now, I have a Teespring store where you can buy all kinds of fun merchandise. You've seen the plugs here on the pre-stream. Please give it a look. Anything you buy from there, I can attest to the quality. It is great quality. And, it helps me out. Okay? But if you're here live on the stream, all right, if you're here live on the stream and you wish to have some fun, some interaction with me at the same time to support my efforts to keep doing this, and you want to get some credit as well for your contributions, okay? If you either cheer with bits or subscribe to the channel or you tip me today during today's stream, I will give you a shout out. Now, it may not be immediate. Keep in mind today, this stream, I'm doing Apex Legends co-op, so I have to kind of focus a lot on the gameplay itself, and I won't really be able to immediately give you a shout out in all cases. However, I will do my best between matches to give you shout outs for your contributions. All right. That being said, there's also pop-ups that will happen. If you cheer 100 bits or more, or if you subscribe to the channel and click the share button, or if you tip me $5 or more, you'll see a nice pop-up show up on the stream to give you visual credit for your contributions. And as you can see at the top of the screen, we also have the stream stats leaderboard that I'll be updating periodically during today's stream, including total number of subs, the current top cheerer of the day, and the top tipper of the day. So if you're the top cheerer or chipper, you'll also get extra recognition while you're up there on the leaderboard, okay? Now, sorry, I got distracted for a second. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with my current situation financially, being very frank and honest with all of you. I appreciate any contributions you guys may lend, and I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth, however you choose to contribute. But the best way for you to contribute would be to tip me right now. By tipping me, those are funds that I can use towards this tax situation coming up next month, all right? I need to raise as many funds as possible, as I've already explained. That's why this marathon coming up is make or break for me. It seriously is. But in the meantime, if you're on today's stream and you want to be the most supportive as possible, please tip me, okay? Tipping is going to help me tremendously. How do you tip? There's 2 different ways that you can tip me, all right? The first is to look below the stream. There's a button that says Tips Jar that you can click on, all right? That will take you to the Tips Jar, or the PayPal Tips page, where you can either be anonymous or you can leave your name in a message. I want to emphasize this because a lot of people have said, man, I want to support Phil, but it seems like people kind of get harassed if they do. That is true. There are asshole trolls out there who will attack people who support people, right? But you have the option to be completely anonymous during your tip, and no one will know it is you, all right? So, you can do that. Now, if you don't see the Tips Jar button, you can also just type !tip into the stream chat. That will bring up the appropriate, link that you can click on to take you to the PayPal Tips page, where you can do the same exact things as if you had clicked on that button. All right. So please consider tipping if at all you want to help out. I appreciate any contributions. They're all great. Cheering and subbing help long term, but right now tipping is the short term way to help me the absolute most. So please consider doing it. Okay, everyone? Fair enough? All right. Now what I'd like to do is get to shout outs for those who have contributed. And we're actually going to start with people who contributed overnight. We had a few people here overnight tonight. We start off with an anonymous $5 tipper. See what I mean about being an anonymous tipper? I have no idea who this is. I have no information, but I'm definitely considering, I'm definitely grateful is what I meant to say, for the contribution. I don't know where considering came from. I'm having a brain fart here. But yeah, I'm definitely appreciative of their contribution. Thank you very, very much to the anonymous $5 tipper. Okay. We also had Golden Colts who did a couple cheers overnight, a 99-bit and then a 50-bit cheer. And then Captain Psycho 139 subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Captain Psycho, for the subscription overnight. Okay? So again, thanks to those who contributed when I wasn't even streaming. That's pretty cool. All right, now, let's give shout-outs to those who've contributed during today's stream so far. Okay? We start off with K-Styles 1998. Who subscribed for 28 months. Thank you very much, K-Styles, for 28 months of support. A tremendous and long amount of support there. Thank you. And then K-Styles did a 1,000-bit cheer. So not only supporting via sub, but then a nice large cheer as well. Thank you very much, K-Styles. Let me get you up on the leaderboard for top cheer of the day so far. Don't know if anyone will top that today, but I very much wholeheartedly thank you. Very nice. Okay. Then, Apple Peacock has subscribed for 6 months and says, been slacking on showing up. Here's to show some love, dude. Hope you've been good. Yeah, it's good to see you, Apple Peacock. It has been a while. Welcome back, and thank you for the 6 months of support. That actually earned you a nice Golden Crown chat badge, right? Pretty nice. Let's see here. Roy King Tree did a 95-bit cheer and says, have you ever played Fallout 1 on PC? Would be a cool chill stream game. Absolutely not. Did not. And, a lot of people say the original Fallout 1 and 2 are incredibly different from Fallout 3. They're not first-person shooters for sure. I think they're top-down PC-style games that are more like Sims than anything else. But no, I have not played them. Okay? Eternal Napalm cheered 200 bits. Says, I recommend Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. The planet Aethers and Dimensional Flux. The ancient Luminoth need your assistance in defeating the Ing and restoring their world. Plus, you own it already. Well, let me put it this way. Is it a consideration? Sure. Is it something that I want to do right now? Probably not. Honest reasons. 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't know if I would be able to beat it in a week. Okay. Keep in mind, as I said, I would have 5 major streams. So I don't know if I would be able to beat it in a week. And once Sekiro comes out, boom, Sekiro's the focus. You see what I mean? So I'm nervous that if I started playing it and I didn't finish it, that it would be something that ends up being lingering. Number 2, I'll be very honest with you, Metroidvania games don't do well. All right? They just don't. I'm not saying I don't like Metroidvania games. A lot of them I do. But every time, ever, in my over 10 years as a content creator that I ever attempted to play a Metroidvania game, whether it was when I only did YouTube or when I live streamed or both, no matter when I tried it, it failed. And we're talking multiple attempts where I've tried Metroidvania games. They never catch on and they never do well. This game is Metroid. You know what I mean? Now, is it first-person shooter? Yes. So that makes it a little bit different from other Metroid games, or Metroidvania games, I guess I should say. But basically, what I need to do in the next week is do something that I know I'm going to have fun with. I know for a fact either Donkey Kong Country or Super Mario RPG I'm going to have a lot of fun with. I know that. Metroid Prime I liked, but I didn't love. Like, I definitely was frustrated a lot when I played Metroid Prime 1. So I don't necessarily know if I want to play a game that, number 1, I might not get a lot of attention on. Number 2, I might not have enough time to finish. And number 3, I don't even know if I'm going to enjoy. So I think Metroid Prime 2 is going to have to wait. I'm not saying I'll never play it. I'm just saying I think for now it's going to have to wait. I don't think it's in the stars for this week. Okay? X Legacy 214. Just cheers. Do a DSP tries it mid-marathon. I mean, I guess I could, but what would it be? Because the thing is, if I'm in the middle of a marathon, I can't go out to get food. You see what I'm saying? Like, mid-marathon, I wouldn't be able to go out and get food and do that kind of stuff. So what the hell I would have to find something like during the week, I guess, or even this Monday, because I'd have to be shopping this Monday to find something to do a live DSP tries it on stream. I don't know what the hell it would be. I don't know. I don't know. If anyone has an idea, let me know. I mean, I would, considering that this marathon is going to be such a super important event for me, like I said, make or break in a lot, you know, just being matter of fact here, you know, if you think doing a live DSP tries it during the event would actually bring in more viewers and more support, I would love to do it. I have no ideas on what it should be. You know what I mean? So, all right. Swag and Cheer, you said for next week, could you play Hollow Knight? $15. It could be moved to the Night Chill Night stream. If anything, could you maybe pull on Twitter along with Super Mario RPG and DK? It's fun and challenging. I think you would like it. No, I'm not interested in Hollow Knight. I'm not. Just to be very honest with you, I'm not. That would be a game that, like, maybe when summer downtime or something, there's nothing going on, and, you know, I want to get into a new game that a lot of people liked, but I'm not interested in Hollow Knight right now. I'm not. Just being honest. Takashi69 tipped me $1 and said, don't worry, I didn't mention you in the deposition. Isn't that Takashi69? Are you talking about the guy who just got arrested for drugs, who is a voice actor for that game, Judgment? Or is this something different? See, I don't know. I don't know what this is a reference to. No idea. Zero idea. It's a rapper? Takashi69 is the biggest bitch in the industry? I don't know who this is then. I have no clue. I was completely wrong. I was completely and utterly wrong. Well, Takashi69 is the top tip of the day, the only tip of the day. Let me see here. Crap. Ugh. $1 tip. Okay, so there we go. Got you up on the leaderboard there. All right. So thank you for the $1 tip. I appreciate it. It's the first tip of the day. As I've already mentioned, tips are the way to help me the best right now, so thank you for that. Bentboxer cheered 100 bits and said, someone tell Phil that there's a 6-year payment plan and some guy named Alex. No, Andrew Yang. What? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Oh my God, excuse me. Anyway, I mean, yeah, some people have said that, you know, if I can't pay my taxes, they'll put you on a payment plan, and hopefully you can negotiate a long-term payment plan that's not expensive. And, I mean, I'd be willing to do that. Problem is, right now, I can barely pay my bills. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can barely make ends meet as it is. Because, being very honest with you, YouTube revenue is awful. And my revenue on Twitch has declined. You know, in the middle of last year, things were going good. And then it seems it all fell apart. Two things happened that screwed everything over. Number one, I lost my partnership with Curse. That was the beginning of the end for YouTube. And then King Tut came by and screwed everything up. Tutankhamun. Like, with his, he contributed a ton, but it kind of turned other people off from contributing. And ever since then, that momentum that I had has completely fizzled out. Being honest, it has. And my earnings now every month, even on Twitch, are much lower than they were middle of last year. And it's funny because the viewership is up. So if the viewership is up, how are the earnings down? You know, it sucks. I don't know what I'm this close to barely being able to pay everything that I need to pay financially. How the hell am I gonna now pay a payment plan for the taxes? You see what I'm saying? I'm between a rock and a hard place here, which is why I'm saying, you know, this event coming up really is make or break for me. If I can raise a ton of money and pay off most of the taxes, then that's a much better situation for me, and I can feel more better about the situation than, going into it, I can't pay anything, you know. So, let's change the subject, okay? Fizzle. Oh, excuse me. I skipped a cheer. Swagger says, I think the popularity of game genres within this audience is based on how great the game is. The chat seems to have super high standards or just hate every game. Shout out to the Good Luck King for that one. Yeah, it's funny because there's games that I really enjoy, and then people in the stream chat will still say the games suck and try to be like, oh, this game stinks. But it depends, like, it all depends on my enjoyment level as well. I'll give you a perfect example. Dragon Quest XI was not well received by my mainstream audience. You know, most people who watch my streams did not like the game, but we had a good hardcore fan base. I'd say probably about 200 to 300 people who were coming by the streams regularly and being supportive, and it worked so well that I was able to actually do a full-on lengthy playthrough of that game and complete it and do all this stuff. See what I mean? Like, because of the fan base who saw me enjoying the game so much, they wanted to come and be supportive, and they liked that. So if I'm going to play a game, right, like Super Mario RPG, I know I'm going to love that game because I've played it before and I love it. So I know that's going to be a great playthrough that I'm really going to enjoy, and you guys will probably enjoy too. Donkey Kong Country, we all know that's a classic throwback. I've never played it, so I'll probably be incredibly challenged by it. But at the same time, it's going to be entertaining to play and to watch, I think. See what I mean? Versus Hollow Knight, you know, a game that came out last year, and it kind of had some mainstream hype, but not really. It's an indie game, and I don't know if I'm going to like it. You know, I'm very on the fence about this. Again, it's Metroidvania style, so good luck getting people to watch it because it's never worked before. Do you see my point? So I think it's more about enjoyment. And I know the games that I suggested, I'm pretty much going to enjoy. So, let's see here. So, Fizzle subscribed to the channel for 2 months because I'm a cutie patootie. Jeez, thanks. I'm a cutie patootie, apparently. Thank you, Fizzle, for the sub. I appreciate that. Swag Shoot again. He said some marathon streams have tip donations. For example, maybe every $20 tip you dab. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Stuff along those lines usually work. Hey, if that's seriously what it takes, as incredibly freaking stupid as that is, if that's what it takes, then yeah, I would do that during the stupid marathon stream. You know, oh, every $20 tip or more, I'll dab during the stream. Who cares? Fine. If that means I can pay my taxes, yes, I'll do it. You see? So, I don't know. Again, we'll see. Meek Mills tipped me $2 and said, 6x9 is a damn snitch. But then Xbox One is garbage tipped me $2 and said, what's up? What's up, Xbox One is garbage? Good to see you, man. Let's update the leaderboard here. There we go. And that takes us over here. So we're up to $5 in tips. All right, Swangan shoot again. And Swangan says, I'll agree with you that when you enjoy the game and there's good interaction, it makes the game not seem as bad. When you're not enjoying the game and you're disconnected from the viewers, it makes it a drag. You're absolutely right. 100% correct. And that's what makes the playthrough work. I mean, let's face it, Minecraft is not exactly the most riveting game, but Minecraft, where I'm interacting with the viewers, they're giving me suggestions on projects to work on, and me constantly talking with you guys when I'm working on said project, makes that an interesting series. You see what I mean? So, you know, it kind of is like, again, Hollow Knight I don't think would work. And I know these suggestions I made are games that I would enjoy this week. So, Bill P. the Pally. Bill P. the Pally tipped me $3.33. And because of all this change coming in, all right, we're now up to $9 in tips. So let's go ahead and get Bill P. the Pally as the top tipper of the day. I don't know why people are doing these tips with all this change. But we're up to $9 now. Thank you, guys. Swaggins just cheered again. Hold on. He says, I remember a charity speed running event where they wanted some guy to bark like a dog on stream and asked him to set a price. He said $1,000 for the charity, and they actually hit it. People like that kind of shit, man. It's old. It's odd. No, I agree. What people like is when you set a goal and something happens, so you hit the goal, and there's some kind of a celebration. People like that. I know. Why do you think on every telethon, every marathon they've ever done, they have this big, you know, let's have celebrities try to reach it. We're going to reach it. And then when they do it, oh my God, now we celebrate, and they go nuts, and they do crazy stuff. That's how it works, you know. That's exactly how it works. And it's the same thing, you know, I'll say this. In anything that's team-based. For example, you know, over the years, as I've played mobile games, there have been some mobile games where you're in like a group called like a guild. And the guild is working towards a group goal. And individually, if you were all just doing it, you'd be like, man, this is a boring grind. I don't want to do it. But if you're like, man, if we hit this goal together, this is going to be amazing, and we'll get a reward for it and everything, then everyone will come together to really work hard and grind it or do this event or whatever it is in the game, this mobile game. I'm sure it's the same thing for like MMOs, but I don't play MMOs. I'm giving you an example from my experience when I used to play this game, Marvel Future Fight, where I was in this group. I think, what was it called? It wasn't a guild. It wasn't, I can't remember what it was called, but I was in a group. We had group events where like normally we're like, wow, the rewards aren't so good, but we're like, man, it's actually fun to come together and hit this goal together and then celebrate after, you know? So it's kind of the same deal. You're right. I think what it would be is, you know, set a goal, work towards that said goal, and if we hit it, then there's some celebration. So, okay, if we have a tip of this certain amount, I'll do something to celebrate. If we hit this amount, then I'll do this. You see what I mean? Yeah, I think that would be the deal. Then I understand what you're saying. I kind of agree with you there. So, all right. Let's see here. Shout out to Tyler the Creator, who took me $1.69. Okay. Captain Psycho just took me $30. Thank you very much, Captain Psycho. You're the top tipper of the day. And in fact, let me go ahead and update this. Get him up there. 139. Did I spell that right? Captain Psycho 139. I did. Good. And so we're up to $40 in tips now today. Thank you, guys. He says, I've been watching your videos on YouTube since Alan Wake playthrough and listening to you on YouTube while I'm at work. I know that isn't helping much, so I hope this helps. Much love. Dude, first of all, I'm going to be very honest with all of you. He's absolutely right. Sadly, YouTube is barely helping at all anymore. Even though there's ads and everything on YouTube, it's paying nothing. I mean, I'm making almost nothing on YouTube now. And it sucks. I'm getting views. You know, I'm getting the same kind of views like that I had last year. So I feel like my viewership has significantly declined or whatever. It's just YouTube doesn't pay money anymore. There's no ads to go around. So all those people who for years supported me on YouTube and still watch me on YouTube, I'm getting nothing out of that, you know. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a special video this week and to put it just on YouTube and be like, listen, guys, this is like matter of fact. It's do or die time because, you know, I need you guys to step up and either pledge to Patreon or do something because at this point, this YouTube model supports nothing. And, you know, I understand I have thousands of people who've been with me for years and years who still watch me on YouTube and I get nothing out of it. You know, so much appreciated, Captain Psycho, because I need that support right now. And, you know, I do appreciate that very, 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 very much. So cheers and thanks. Swagger Shoot again, he says you get Bean Boozled jelly beans, the ones where you spin a wheel and you eat a bean. It's either something gross or good. Could do it when every $20 you eat one. If that's fun, I'm just brainstorming here. I guess that's fun as long as I don't vomit. I've heard about that. In fact, you know what? I actually think I saw it in the store. The Bean Boozled. Yeah, I think I've seen it. I guess what I'm going to have to do is Monday. Monday when I go out on my day off with Kat, we're going to have to look around for stuff. Is like, you know, if I hit a certain tips goal during the marathon, I do a DSP tries it on this item. You know, or right, like if I hit every $20 or larger tip that comes in, I do something silly, you know. I guess, you know, that's what we're going to have to do. To think of something. We have to think about some special stuff, you know what I mean? So, all right, Ace Age just cheered. He says, I noticed today you're actually going to be playing 2 Battle Royale games back-to-back. How are you not going to get exhausted or burn out by this style of game for 6+ hours? Well, 2 reasons. Number 1, it's not the same game for 6 hours. It's 2 completely different games. Different guns, different gameplay styles. One's team-based, one's not. You see what I mean? Like, they're very, very different. Even though they're the same basic premise, you know, play and survive and be the last one standing. Very, very different gameplay styles. Very, very different everything, really, when it really comes down to it. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get bored. I think what's going to happen is this first session, quite frankly, is going to be kind of a mess. I think so far, I've gotten 2 people who are interested in doing co-op with me to start. I know Lord Lamb is going to show up at some point, and he's going to want to jump in. So it's probably going to be at least 1, if not 2 different groups of people who I'm going to be playing with today in Apex Legends and see how it goes, okay? Excuse me. And, you know, primarily today's just for practice in Apex Legends. It's not me seriously, you know, going nuts trying to hardcore win. At the same time, I would like to win. So I guess we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, you know, that's my first session. The second session is going to be fun, interactive stuff with you guys. Like, you know that Blackout is fun and interactive, right? You guys remember how much fun we have with Blackout with the interactions and stuff. So that's really the main focus for me is the interactions tonight. Even though, yes, I'm going to be trying hardcore Battle Royale instead of the regular Blackout, it's still going to be about us kind of chatting it up, having fun, hanging out, rather than it being about the gameplay. The Apex Legends is going to be about the gameplay. You know, trying to focus on the game, learn, win, versus tonight it pretty much won't be, okay? Okay. So continuing on here, Eternal Napalm Cheer said, Rage 2 looks really freaking good. I think it's going to get overlooked, but I truly believe it'll be Sleeper Game of the Year contender. I think so. I think that they learned from how how just not poorly received, but just how lackluster Rage 1 was. Like, it wasn't a good idea on paper. It didn't translate into a very fun game, though. But then they made Doom, and boom, Doom, like, hit on all cylinders. So id Software knows what they're doing. Every once in a while, they'll have a misstep, and I think Rage was that misstep. But I think they showed with Doom they know what they're doing and that they can make great games. So I think Rage 2 is actually going to explode and end up being pretty good. I do. I think Rage 2 actually is going to end up being a hit. That's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong here, but I think it's going to be a great game, and it's going to end up turning out a hit just like Doom was. An anonymous cheerer just did a 50-bit cheer. Thank you very much to this anonymous cheerer, whoever you are. I appreciate that very much. And Captain Psycho now has done a 1,002-bit cheer as well, and that actually beats out K Styles' cheer from earlier. So thank you very much to Captain Psycho for that. That is much appreciated. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. 1002, is it? 1002 bits, yes. Thank you very much. I think Captain Psycho just wants to dominate the leaderboards today with that top cheer and top tip. I guess it remains to be seen if anyone will actually beat him out. But so far, thank you very much. Okay? All right. So, folks, I think that is pretty much it. The one thing I want to do before we adjourn with the pre-stream is to give shout-outs to the top cheers of the week. And then we're going to set up for co-op gameplay. I think Lord Lamb actually just arrived. I think I just saw him in the stream chat. So, it'll probably be me, him, and one person who had offered to play. We'll try that party out for a while and then see how that goes. And if it goes well, great. If we feel like we get more offers during the stream, maybe we'll swap it out. We'll see. But I think that Lord Lamb just arrived. So, okay. So let's do shout outs and then we'll get started. So, in 10th place, the 10th highest cheerer of the week is Uzi Gohard. Thank you very much. 9th place, The Villain X. In 8th place, we've got Eternal Napalm. In 7th place, we got Golden Colts. 6th place goes to Swaggins. We actually have, oh my god, a triple tie for 3rd place between K-Styles 1998, Straight Cash Homie, and Infinite 55. A triple freaking tie. In 2nd place, we got Captain Psycho with that cheer he just did. And then in 1st place, RFHC5. So thank you very much to everyone this week who has cheered. It is much appreciated. Okay. All right, Liam Dingo actually says he's still at work. All right, he's not available yet. All right, I got 2 people who had offered to play. I guess what I can try to do is form the party with these guys right now. Again, I hope you guys have mics because we need to be able to communicate to play this. I mean, worst case scenario, if things don't work out, I guess I'll just play solo for a bit, going with randoms until Lord Lamb's available. But I'm going to try to form this party with these guys and see what happens, okay? So, what we're going to do here, guys, we're going to end the pre-stream. We're going to do, like, a little bit of silence. Keep in mind, it has to be quiet when I form the party because I have to be able to talk with the guys as I form this party. So please give me about 5-10 minutes. We'll form the party. Then we'll be back, and we're going to try some Apex Legends. Does this sound good? All right. So, let's go ahead. Let's end the pre-stream. And again, guys, if you're interested in playing with me today, you must email me at darksidefil@hotmail.com. I said it on Twitter, and I said it on pre-stream multiple times. I think only 2 people emailed me. I'm not kidding either. So if you're interested, you must email me. darksidefil@hotmail.com. You must give me your chat name on Twitch, as well as your name on PSN, so that I can try to find you. And in just a couple of minutes here, I'm going to start trying to invite people and see if we can get a party going. Okay? All right? Is it okay? Is that all right? All right. Let's end this pre-stream, and let's get started with Apex Legends Co-op in just a minute. I'll be right back, everyone. Thanks for being patient. Okay, I'll be right back.